All right, moving on with our. I guess it's the end of our uh, 6th month. 6 months in the office. I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 year. If you do that 4 times, I'm thinking, I'm not sure. So we're closing in our half a year in office. And we're checking out what's going on with the war in Korea or on the Korean Peninsula. And the first thing you do is determine the odds, the attacker strength. South Korea, with all the U.S. assets, comes up to 19, and North Korea with only 6. So we're enjoying. We'll let old Rocket Man uh, attack some more. I think this will probably be the end of it. They'll sue for peace or something after that. So anyway, that will come out to a 1 to 2 or whatever it is, or less. Let's go back here on this table. Oh, here you go. Combined air ground war. That's what it still is. 1 to 1 or less. Then we get a die roll with some modifiers. Where do we see the modifiers at? Oh, let me check those out and we'll be right back. I might have to keep track of these. Oops, I just lost my place. All right. You know what? To be honest, all honesty here, we might have messed that up on the first one. Well, with the C. I thought we went through all these with the C. Surprise for attackers, no. If the U.S. war and U.S. It's not a U.S. war. If U.S. Russia, China, Israel, attacker, defender, no. If U.S. war and there's no U.S. heavy counter in the region, it's not a U.S. war. If U.S. war, no. If U.S. or ally attacking, defending. All right. If the U.S. or ally attacking / defending and a total of Russia, China combined influence counters in the region is 2 or more. All right. Let me see. In that region, Asia Pacific, China does have 2 influences there. Let me show you 2 influences. So, China's combined influence counters the region is 2 or more. I think it's a -1. I'm not sure. Maybe a +1. We'll find out. It's got to be in favor of North Korea, and that is it. So they get a +1 or -1 on this die roll. Split die roll modifiers for if the U.S. or ally attacking, use the value to the left of the slash. Oh, maybe that's what that is. Wait, what are we doing here? Left of the slash. Hold on, let me check this out real quick. No, I'm wrong. That's what we were looking for here. Let me see here. We are at the if there's you attacking from China, a combined influence counter in the region. So they will get a modifier. It tells you right here. If the U.S. ally is attacking, value on the left. If the U.S. or ally is defending, value on the right. So we're defending, so it's a -1. If U.S. or ally defending is a value to the right of the slash. So yeah, -1. All right, -1 on the die roll. Oh, we close the book up. Be right back. All right, -1 for the die roll. Find out what's going on in Korea. Rolling a. Ooh, I'm not sure. It doesn't tell me. Let's see here. Oh, wait, I'd like to pause this before we. All right, roll a 10-sided. Yeah, that's what I got. A 10-side combat table. All right, we're back here to the back. Got our die roll modifiers all set to go. And we're looking for. This is a -1, so I guess we're looking for a low number. We'll see. -1 modifier with a 3. 1 to 1 or less was a 3. 2 to 4. No move. 1 attack or loss. So there's no movement. Oh, and there's no asterisk either. On this one, there's some asterisks on these other ones, and that asterisk ends the war. So we kind of maybe wanted a lower die roll. Well, both 1 loss. The attacker loses 1, so that's good. So no movement means the defenders are still winning. Oh, we could have went a route to the right. It would have been defenders win. All right, so no movement on that. But the attacker takes one loss. So his strength will go from 6 down to 5. If we can find out what we got there. And that is the progress of the war. Defender's still winning. We're just wearing them down. After, when did we make a war check and what last? Oh, shoot. It might have been, well, I guess maybe about 30 days or so. I think that happened over here with their action, when they act, so the first few weeks of the war, I guess. Almost a month. Well, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, a month and a half. Yeah, later. Almost a month and a half later. The North Koreans lost some forces, but the defending units are still winning, and the war is still on. Nothing ended it. Let me look over here now. Sorry about that. We should have this all set up. Shoot. Be right back. We're good. We'll go down here. Apply regional impact of the war. After you apply results, we're under regional crisis. So we're going up here. We gotta get this thing down. So don't hit major crisis. I don't know. It might be a game ender. WD1. I'm not sure, but we'll see what's up. We gotta get that on down there. If one side wins, if neither side wins, no peace. The war continues as progress. Action is finished. You perform progress again during the next war. We're there. All right. If the U.S. was involved, you may choose to immediately spend tax budget money spending for the war. We're not involved, I don't think. All right. One side wins. What to do with the war ends? All right, that will be the. We do have to check for wars and civil wars. So we'll make that check when we get back. All right. First civil war check in Africa. And we will get on modifiers. We could spend one action point or one UN goodwill counter. I don't think I want to do that right now. I know I'm being chintzy with these things, but I think there'll be a spot where I could use them better or more. Ceasefire column only modifier there. +1 if the regional stability is -5, is 5 or less, and the regional stability is at 4. So we will get a -1 on this, or a +1 on this die roll, which should not be good, I guess. We want a low roll. And +1 if there's Iran influence. There is no Iran influence. So we're looking at a +1 on this die roll. We want a low roll with a +1. Ooh, I gotta keep those action points. I got a goodwill counter, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. +1. Oh, be right back again. +1. Ouch. I'm glad I didn't spend the points on that. Fighting intensifies. Plus a refugee crisis. +1 to regional crisis. So Africa goes. I'm glad we had it down there. So I was going to bring it down. So it's up to 2. What else goes on? They refer to a possible refugee crisis results in a regional major crisis table and determine the results depending upon the location of the crisis. We'll be back. All right, possible refugee crisis. If the region is Eastern Europe or Africa, which it is, the expanding crisis creates a flood of refugees fleeing Southern and Western Europe. Make a stability check for the Eurozone. We'll be right back. Back here at the track checks. We are rolling. Eurozone stability. Let's see if we can use the zoom feature. It is at 6, so we need a 6 or less. Let me see here. If the result is equal to or less than the current rating, you have passed that. So 6 or less, equal to 6 or less, we have passed. I would have thought about 6 or greater, but if the result is greater than the rating, then you have failed the check. So if it's greater than 6, we fail. Less than 6. So there you go. We'll roll us a 10-sided die. By current rating and the track and 10-sided die roll. There you go. Looking for a, let me get you out of there, 6 or less to pass. That 10 is hating us. Oh, okay. So we failed. I think we got to reduce the stability or something. We'll be right back. All right. Fail. +1 in Eurozone regional crisis. Eurozone regional crisis. Up. It was down, so we could afford it, but still. All right. Now it'll say, there's a worsening economy counter on the Eurozone state of economy. So economy is not worsening economy. We'll flip it back over here to state of economy. There you go. We're good to go. Here, let me show you there. Flipped it from improving to worsening because of the flood of refugees. It all makes sense. It's all in the game. They thought of everything. All right, let's see here. Whew, that was tough. What was that? Oh, we got to check for more civil wars. So that was Africa, I think, is taken care of. Move on to the next one. We got a bunch of them. We'll be right back. Next spot, Civil War, Central America. This time, though, our regional stability is not less than 5. It is at the 5 mark. Right here. So there you go. So we won't get no modifiers on this one. Whew. Looking for, and I'm not spending action points or UN counter yet, like I said. Although if I do spend one, it says I gain a goodwill counter. All right, well, I think we'll be all right here. Let's roll. Looking for, get rid of that 10. Woo, he's come up twice. 7, not much better. Fighting continues, no further effect. We'll take that result. Next Civil War counter will be in the Middle East. And we don't have any ceasefires on here, so these are what we do. Oh, stability is 4, so they will get a +1 on this die roll. Stability 4 for the Middle East. +1 on the die roll. Oh, Iran influence? No. All right. Looking for a low number. +1 on the die roll. Not spending anything. It's a 7. Fighting continues. We'll take that result. We'll take that result any day. I mean, would rather have something better, but let's see. Next Civil War. Terror group very close. Eastern Europe. We do have a civil war with a ceasefire. Okay, this will be a little bit different. Civil War ceasefire. There you go. Die roll modifiers are always stability. Stability is at 5. We will have no +1. Iranian influence 0. Rolling with no modifiers. Looking for a low die roll, and we'll be looking at this column this time instead of the Civil War. We have a ceasefire on there, so low. Let's get 1. 6. That's probably the same thing. 5, 7. Fragile peace. No change in Civil War counter. All right. So nothing really happens. I guess no news is good news, as they say. Civil War. Nothing here. Nothing here. I think we've taken care of them all. Nothing here. That is it for the progress of war. Move the counter forward 1 space. We're loving this because now it's time for any domestic or military actions. That's what we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I think we survived that one. All right. This is where our great domestic situation, and I don't know, great is fine. I mean, it's relative, but it's doing good. It's not doing that bad. Comes into play. We got our action points. Now, a real temptation is to go down here and perform 0 actions and gain 4 more action points. That maxes out to 1, 2, 3. It maxes out to 9. I mean, I guess we can get it more. It's got an action point times 10 or something. Yeah, we can keep on going up on those action points. Wow. But we got a lot of stuff going on, and we'll lose the game if we don't get some of this stuff under control. So, as tempting as it is to forgo and do again, as they say, actions? We don't need no stinking actions. And we will take some actions this time. we're going to take actions, mostly on a diplomatic master actions. We're going to decrease tensions. We're going to try to get peace in Korea. And we're going to, crisis relief, all kinds of stuff. And we're going to probably use up all of our action points. So we'll have to see what's up. Now, when you take these actions, you don't take an action point. That's one thing they want to make clear in this game. Taking these 4 actions on here, any 4 actions, don't take action points. Action points will come in when you take an action. You can have Dyro modifiers or something by using these action points. So remember that. It's kind of key in this game. Another thing is, when I was looking all this over, and I had the option of skipping all this and gaining those action points. Where are we at here again? I forgot. Yeah, if I was going to skip this, perform 0 actions, gain 4 action points, and move that on up there. I got to see what's going on here. All right. U.S. State of Economy Impact, that'd be next. That'd be done with our first 6 months in office. We start off with our 7th month with China. Russia acts. Well, you got to watch out there. Then you get 3 actions. You can see here on the board, this little 4 action deal at the end of every 6 months or whatever. It's kind of important. So, I mean, you'd really be having to be gliding to be putting it off. It's tempting to raise those action points up, but man, we got some fires that might end my game. So I can't do that right now. I'd love to. And plus, like I said, you don't get these 4 actions often. You might get your little 3ers and stuff in here, but yeah, if I forego it, we go to State of Economy, China, Russian acts, and I'd have a bunch of action points for die rolls for any of these 3 actions. But we'll see what goes on. We're gonna try to put out some flames. We'll be back. All right. We are back in our Mr. President Rain Day binge. All right, where we at here? Ooh, shoot. Broker offer peace. Now there's 2 columns here. One's in a war involving the U.S. and another one is a war not involving the U.S. rather, and a war involving U.S. forces. Remember that this is a war where we are supporting our allies. We are not at war. Support for our case, so we're going to use the war not involving the U.S. Dyro modifiers as follows: -2 if the U.S. is currently winning. The U.S. isn't in it, so -1 is a conflict is currently a stalemate, and -2 if the rating of minus the rating of your Secretary of State. We got to fire him because ours has got 0. He's useless. All right, so I think we're looking at a 0 Dyro modifier, and we're right up here. War not involving U.S. forces. Looking for a low die roll. Oh, what are we doing here with a D10? Low die roll, no modifier. Does the war in the Korean Peninsula end? Oh, I don't know if that did it. Oh, wait, hold on, no. Oh, no! It would have did it with us. Well, not with us. The war continues. Add 1 strength point to each side. Alright, no big deal. So we'll go up here to 6. Oh, that's a 9. 5, 6? 5, 6. 5, 6. Sorry about that. Bad camera work. There you go. They were 5s. Ouch! Come on, oh my God, that Secretary of State. I'm blaming him. Alright. There's the door of the White House slammed shut. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. We'll be right back. All right, we got 3 actions left. Unfortunately, we can't use this one because choose a region with regional alignment 7 or 8. Wow. So we gotta get that regional alignment up. Before we do that, though, we'll go to crisis relief. We need to get that crisis counter down in Africa. Oh, 1 action. Takes our action Abakai to 2. And we will choose a region, roll 1 die. Okay. Secretary of State don't help us. -1 if regional stability is 6 or higher. We're looking at this. I'm sorry, I was saying Africa. It is Asia and Pacific that is almost at a major crisis. 1 below. The regional stability is a 6. Oh. Yeah, we get a -1 on this. Alright. So -1 on the die roll. Oh. And our region is going to be where the Korean War is happening right now. And we're almost at a major crisis. We're going to try to lower that with a -1 die roll modifier. Oh, where are we at here? -1. Looking for a low number. Low die roll. Here we go. Ouch. That sucker's gonna kill us every time. I mean, we just made things worse. All right, let's see who goes on here. Where we at? 7 to 9, no effective. Thank God for the modifier. Thank God for the modifier. Wow. Have we had fun yet? All right, well, that's it. Oh, that hurts. We got 2 more left. Man. For alignment to prevent auto loss and return to a region public approval. What? Choose region, make a regional alignment check. Oh, we want to do that. Be right back. We're going to do this so we can maybe do this. And what we're going to do is try to improve the alignment in Asia Pacific. It is now at 6. If we can get it up there to 7 or 8, we could then remove these Chinese influences, because the prerequisite is their alignment has to be 7 or 8, and we're at 6 there now. So here we go. Moving the action Abakai to 1. And we will attempt to improve Asia and Pacific's regional alignment. There you go. Regional alignment is underneath the stability counter. Be back. Alright, not easy for a regional alignment change. As a matter of fact, we might not even do it if we can't get it done. On this one, though, we have to add their influence for each country. There are 2 Chinese and 1 Russian, so it'll be a +3 on this die roll. Now, you'll roll a d10 with a +3, and if the result is equal to or less the current rating, would pass. So +3, the current rating is a 6. If the result is greater, if the result is equal to or less, make it a +3. Oh man. Oh no. Fail. Fail the check. Alright, I mean, we'll see what's up. Just low die roll is what we need. +3, low die roll. Gotta be lower than a 6. +3. Oh, what is it? It is killing us. Alright, well, we failed that one. Alright, let me see here. Oh. What did we do here? Remove, attempt to improve, fail, no effect. Alright, ain't no big deal. We did not improve the alignment. We got 1 more left, and we haven't done anything. Oof, this has been a nightmare. Let me look around here and see if there's anything that needs immediate attention. If there's anything we can do next, we'll be right back. I'd like to try the peace one again, and it does not have a caveat like this one says. We only be used once per activation segment. So we might try peace again. Yeah. I think this is what we need to do. There's all kinds of other actions we could take, but what else do we need to do? We need to improve our party relations. And we could spend, though, action points to get another action. So that helps. We might have 2 more left, or another one. So there's 1 here we might spend since we're action point rich. Let me look over here real quick. We'll be done. Well, we'll be right back. All right, for our last action, we will cost 1 action. May only be used once per activation segment again. So there you go. I guess we could use another action point or spend 2 to. We'll address Korea next. Hold on. Cost 1 action if party relations is currently 3 or less. Huh? How could it be 3 or less? Also cost 1 if party relations is currently 3 or less. Also costs 1 action point. Now see here, action and action points are different, like I was telling you. All right, if party relations is currently 3 or less, that's it. Oh, party relations. Okay, I'm here. 3 or less. Look at the wrong one. I kept on looking up here. All right, is if it's 3 or less. Ooh, it also costs an action point. We qualify for that because it sucks. All right, well, we just increase it by 1 box, so costs us an action point because it's 3 or less. From 5 to 4, but we get to improve our party relations. Here you go. We're back up again. Everything is not really good, but we gained what we lost. And for all the public approval and media approval, it was worth it because, like I said, I was able to get an action coming up and move that on up. So we're getting the hang of this game. We're getting the swing of things here. We can see how it's going. What is next? Now we're done, but ooh. We also spend 2 action points to take 1 additional action of any type before the end of this act. We will do that. 2 action points. 1, 2, and we're going to try to broker peace in the Korean Peninsula. We'll be back, and then we'll call it a video because it will be the end, I think, almost of our 6 months. We'll be back. All right, spent our action points for another action, and it will be broker offer peace. No Dairo modifiers. Secretary of State needed. I could have booted him on this turn, but I didn't. We got other things we need to do, so we'll wait on that. Here we are. War not involving U.S. forces. We need a low die roll. Unmodified. With a D10. Oh, 10's have been killing us. Let's see if we can't get rid of that one. Oh. 7. No good, I don't think. Yep. Peace talk stall. No good. So there you go. That'll take care of that. We will move down to U.S. State of the U.S. economy impact. Because we're done. Let me look and see here. We did that. Move counter forward 1 space and return. There you go. When we come back, we will end our first 6 months in office with a state of economy impact. We'll be right back. All right. Reaping the benefits of a booming economy. See that old dealie on the left there? We get 2 U.S. economic assistance actions. And with those, we can either improve the ally relationship by 1 level or place a trending pro-U.S. counter on 1 of the 8 U.S. world regions. Let me see here. Then we'll go on to number 2, but we get 2 of those. So let me find out what we're going to do with those. We'll be right back. We're going to improve our ally relationship by 1 level, and that will be in India or Gulf states, Saudi Arabia. I think we'll go Gulf states, Saudi Arabia from close to very close. That'll be because of our booming economy. Trending pro-U.S. counter in 1 U.S. We'll do that when we look at that one over. Which one do we want to do? Or maybe we'll just put another ally relationship on level. We'll be right back. All right, so we will place a trending U.S. counter in 1 of the world regions. We have a bunch of them that are trending anti-U.S., and we won't place a trending U.S. counter there. It tells you here when a game tells you to place a trending counter. If there is a trending anti-U.S. counter on the track, remove it, but do not place a trending pro-U.S. counter. The result has just negated the anti-U.S. trend and left the current regional alignment counter with no trending momentum. Leave the regional alignment counter where it is. So there you go. We're just going to take 1 off. I think we want to do that and turning anti-U.S. I'm seeing in Central South Asia, the Middle East, and that is it. Okay, only 2 choices then, Unless I want to put a trending, you know what I mean? I could put a trending U.S. on 1 of these, but I want to take off 1 of those anti-ones. Let's go to Rogue State. Regional crisis levels higher here. We're taking off the trending U.S. and Central South Asia and leaving it blank. Like it said, you don't put a trending one on there. You just take that one off. Now we want to put a trending one on there if there wasn't none on there. But that is it. All right, next. After we do that, update the game state as noticed in the box to the right of the current. Oh, this is where it gets fat. It could be Christmas morning. Hold on. Potentially gaining or losing public approval. Blah, blah, blah. Worse. Yeah, we're good. Okay. See you later, dude. I know where this is going. We're looking to the right. +3 public approval. Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3. We're at 60%. Are you freaking kidding me? No way. All right. What other bennies do we get? 2 more action points. 1, 2. And don't stop there, folks. +1 relation with Congress. Oh, relation with Congress. Oh, we're up to bipartisan. Oh, yes. So, after my first 6 months in office, man, it ain't bad. I mean, we're not doing too bad. My presidency, I think, is pretty strong. Public approval is up there. 60% is unheard of. Legacy. Economy is booming. We can not neglect the domestic side. You never want to neglect anything, but we can definitely shift and try to put out some of these fires here with my next 6 months in office. That is a killer game. We're having a great time here. Might put a bit of an end to the binge. We got some stuff we got to catch up on, but we've had a great time. We come back. We start our next 6 months. Activation phase 3.